Hey, so check this out. It's wild how the winning countries basically took Volkswagen hostage after the war. Because of that, all the brilliant engineers and top-tier talent in Germany naturally stayed away from Volkswagen. Who would want to work for a company that's being held captive? So Volkswagen was left with no real talent to do R&D. For a super long time, they just kept milking, reheating, and reselling the stuff that the original Porsche had developed for them. With no one to develop new models, Volkswagen's only option was to literally steal tech from the companies they bought, like their subsidiaries. The winning allies had this whole hostage and carrot strategy. The logic was, if we kill Volkswagen, we kill Germany too. The automotive industry is such a huge deal. It's a whole combo of labor and infrastructure. There were so many people in Germany who depended on VW for a living that the country couldn't just let the company die. Volkswagen was the lifeblood for folks in the state of Saxony. Mercedes-Benz was for Baden-Württemberg, Stuttgart. BMW was for Bavaria. Audi was for Ingolstadt. So the Allies used the German people's livelihoods as leverage, like a farmer raising cows. They got the milk and cheese, and in return, they let the cows live. At the same time, while they were supervising Volkswagen, they were also raiding their subsidiaries. They'd swipe any tech or ideas that Germans had worked so hard to secretly develop. For example, Audi got caught trying to secretly develop some stuff, and it was just taken from them. The Audi 80 was the original A4, and the Audi 100 was the original A6 and A8. They stole the Audi 80 tech to make the famous Passat. This kind of tech snatching happened with a bunch of other models too. There was even a time when Volkswagen put a Porsche badge on some lame car of their own just to sell it. They took advantage of the Porsche emblem's brand name. Porsche was so powerless back then, they had to swallow their pride and just deal with it. That was the Porsche 928, which is considered the most pathetic sports car in Porsche history. It's like Star Wars Episode 1 and The Phantom Menace. Who's the Porsche family's Jedi? It was the grandson of the original Porsche, another Ferdinand. Following his DNA, he inherited the original Porsche's genes through his daughter Porsche. The daughter Porsche's attack and defense levels were way higher than the son's. The Porsche family's Jedi inherited his fighting spirit from his mom's side and his legal-minded brain, a massive shield. After the war, the original Porsche was old and weak. From being in prison for so long, he barely had the will to live and was just trying to hang on to his health. The son, who was already kinda a weaker version of his dad, also got worn out after being in prison like his father. So the grandson, Ferdinand, stepped up to become the Porsche family's Jedi, and his masterpiece, the legendary Porsche 911, was born. It swept all the races with unbelievable downforce and output. And he even scouted the perfect race car drivers. He won every title and laid the groundwork for Porsche to become a giant in the sports car world. But even though he earned all this fame and a massive reputation, he spent way too much money. He bet big on the brand's intangible assets, and the company's finances started to suffer. On top of that, an economic depression hit hard. And to make things worse, a huge family feud broke out. After the original Porsche died, the shares were split among his kids, grandkids, and in-laws. They all wanted a piece of the action and control over Volkswagen and Porsche's design office. It was a straight-up strife of princes situation. Just like in ancient Rome or the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan, when you have too many descendants, it's only a matter of time before a family feud splits the country apart. Anyway, the Porsche family, including the Jedi, all got together for a meeting. When they couldn't agree on anything, they brought in a third party to mediate. And the final decision was for all the family members to step down from management and bring in a professional CEO